everyone, welcome back to my channel. Thank you for joining me in this live section. Now, you guys know that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was in court yesterday and a lot of things happened in court. In fact, they even took his trial to DSS facility, and covered it. There was no coverage on what happened in DSS facility. Nobody knows what happened. So, according to them, many things happened in court. The fourth DSS witness, presented his evidence, came and said a lot of things about Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, which today we're talking about one of the things he said. So according to this DSS witness, he said Kanu allegedly smuggled a radio transmitter into Nigeria, concealing it within household items to avoid detention of Nigerian Customs Service. Please let us know that they charged Mazi Nnamdi Kanu of terrorism and treason. So now, because Nnamdi Kanu kept or brought a transmitter and included it in his household item, he brought what is transmitter? All this for broadcasting, all these equipment you use to broadcast, because that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was broadcasting. When he was broadcasting, he broadcast, and he used it as a weapon to expose the evils or the plans of Nigerian government, to expose them. So he brought this mic, he included it, he kept it where he keeps his household item, and then they now said he committed terrorism. Please, is mic not part of household item? I don't know what you're saying on this. Please, I'm asking now, is microphone not part of household item? It's not part of it, because people that are creating content that Nnamdi Kanu is not just a content creator, he's not even a content creator. He broadcasts, exposes it. It's like a weapon. Remember, their word is their tool. So he broadcast on Radio Biafra, exposing the atrocities, the plans of Nigerian government. And that is why they are trying their best to make sure that they bring down that Radio Biafra, they bring down Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, so that they will not see who will come and be using time broadcasting their evil deeds. So now they said he committed terrorism. Remember, that was one of, because this man kept his transmitter in the place he keeps his household item. That was why they said he committed terrorism. Guys, is transmitter not household item? You can see the way DSS is putting it. Now DSS said that DSS witness, the fourth one, said that Nnamdi Kanu smuggled. How did he smuggle? According to what happened yesterday, let me just show you guys the proof of what happened yesterday in the court concerning this smuggling, because they said he smuggled transmitter, concealing it as household item. Is transmitter not part of household item? Is it not part of it? So according to the DSS witness, so now, one of the things that happened yesterday is, the witness, okay, let me start from this. The prosecuting counsel said, how can you describe him? They said he's a terrorist because he did not smuggle it. Actually, he kept his transmitter together with his household items. They said he smuggled it. So now, the witness said, I knew him when he was arrested in Lagos, and he incites people through Radio Biafra. They now said, the prosecuting counsel now said, where did he keep the transmitter used in airing Radio Biafra? Then the witness said, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu kept it in one Benjamin Madubugu's house at Ubu Lisuzo. Prosecuting officer now asked him, who was assigned to carry out the transmitter search? The witness said, I was to carry out the search, locate the transmitter and retrieve it. The prosecuting counsel now, moved towards the witness box and showed the masked witness the search warrants from the transmitter. Now, the prosecuting counsel now asked, in whose name was the search warrant issued? Now, the witness said, in the presence of Madbugu at his house in Ubulizo. So I'm reading this thing out. This thing happened yesterday, but I'm reading this out so that you can see that can see what they said about Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. So now the prosecution officer now said, what is the content of the container you found at Benjamin Madibugu's house? And then the witness said, two pump action guns, live bullets, two pistols, and cartridge. We ordered Benjamin Madibugu to open the transmitter, and when he did, we only saw household items. And then the prosecuting officer now asked and said, is it what you are holding in your hands now? The same video that was handed over to you for the transmitter investigation. Now, I'm making a point because of I'm making a point. Now, remember that the DSS witness said that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was found with weapons. Was found with weapons. And then they also said that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu said he uses Radio Biafra as in fact, his Radio Biafra is a nuclear weapon. When someone says his Radio Biafra is a nuclear weapon, what does he mean? He means that, his tool is his word. So he comes and broadcasts and expose the atrocities of Nigerian government. So now they said that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu smuggled a radio transmitter into Nigeria, concealing it within household items to avoid detention by the Nigerian Customs Service. Have you seen the way they kept it? Please, is transmitter like mic, is it not part of household item? I want to know. Tell me, is it not part of household item? This is a part of how he kept his transmitter. He kept his transmitter in the same place he kept his household items. And then DSS now said that, he smuggled it and kept it there. What is wrong in carrying transmitter? These people don't want, people to hear the atrocities of this Nigerian government, to hear their plans, their mission, because Mazi Nnamdi Kanu knows their plan and mission, their ambition. What is wrong in carrying a transmitter, please? What is wrong in doing that? Is it not self-determination? Is it not is it not agitating? Is it not part of agitation? Is it not part of his right to speak? That's part of his right to speak. So what is his crime? That he carried transmitter and kept the transmitter with his household item. So what is the crime there? Let's look at this article. So DSS witness testifies in court, claims Nnamdi Kanu broadcasts. Sorry, it says DSS witness testifies in court, claims Nnamdi Kanu's broadcast caused economic paralysis in Southeast. Reading on, it says, according to the operative, Kanu allegedly smuggled a radio transmitter into Nigeria, concealing it within household items to avoid detection by the Nigerian Customs Service. The Department of State Service (DSS) has told the Federal High Court in Abuja that the broadcast made by Nnamdi Kanu, the leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, allegedly contributed to the economic paralysis of Nigeria's southeast region. How come the broadcast of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu has caused havoc in the southeast? These people don't know what they are saying. The DSS operative made the claims while testifying as the fourth prosecution witness before Justice James Omotosho on Friday. Led in evidence by Prosecution Counsel Chief Adeboyega Awomolo San, the witness claimed Kanu's inflammatory broadcast incited the enforcement of IPOB sit-at-home orders by the military wings, the Eastern Security Network. So these people claimed that Kanu's broadcasts incited or enforced these IPOB sit-at-home orders by the military wing, by the Eastern Security Network. So there was a man that shared, his own story concerning these sit-at-home orders. You all know that the South governors, the governors in the South, they don't, they are always against this sit at home. For example, what's his name? Toludo. Toludo has been against this sit at home. Um, Enugu State Governor too is also against this sit at home. Now, what is this sit at home for? This sit at home is not mandatory. You can choose to stay in your house. You can choose to stay in your house for a year. You can choose to come out. It's nobody's business. And now, one thing that people are now Nigerian or people are now doing is during sit at home, people that are not IPOP, people that are not they call them unknown gunmen. They now use that period to buy people once they see people outside. If people come outside, they buy people. They, come out and cause havoc, violence. I know how many people that have died during this sit at home period. You know, they have, ended their life. They unalived many people. These unknown gunmen. So now these people, I'm very sure that these people are not IPOP, they're not Eastern Security Network. It might be all these, all these unknown gunmen that are attacking, all these unknown gunmen. And then somebody shared a story saying that he was traveling on Monday. You know that Monday is always sit at home. So he was traveling on Monday, and then somebody shared the story of his friend. He said his friend was traveling on Monday, and then when he got to the checkpoints, police had to stop them, asking them, "What are they doing on Monday? What are they doing on the road on Monday? Is today not sit at home? That they should go back." So now you see that it's the military people that are even enforcing this thing, enforcing the sit at home. IPOB is like sit at home is like is conducted in the eastern part of Nigeria. You know, is conducted in the eastern part of Nigeria for people you know for them to show interest that truly that they want Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to truly be released. That's the essence of sit at home. That's just the essence of sit at home. So now these DSS agents, whatever, that came to talk against Mazi Nnamdi Kanu said that the sit at home has closed many businesses and many shops. It is voluntary. Yes, it's not mandatory for someone to come out, and it is voluntary. If you want to come out, fine. Some people just choose to stay at home. So these things they are saying are all lies. They are all lies. Even they even accused him of, carrying guns, of seeing Mazi Nnamdi Kanu with guns and weapon, pistol, firearms, and the rest, which is a lie. The only thing they saw there was transmitter. And is it a crime to carry transmitter? He kept the transmitter where his other household item was, and they said he smuggled. That is the way, DSS now said it. So, reading on it says, from my investigation, the defendants' broadcast directly contributed to economic paralysis in the southeast, and they failed the enforcement of IPOB sit-at-home order. So, according to Operative, Kanu allegedly smuggled a radio transmitter into Nigeria, concealing it within household items to avoid detection by the Nigerian Customs Service. The transmitter, which was purportedly hidden at the residence house of Benjamin Madubugu in Ihala, Anambra State, was said to be used by Kanu to broadcast propaganda and incite violence against the federal government. We obtained a search warrant and searched Benjamin's residence and recovered the transmitter along with other items, including firearms, cartridges, Biafran currency, and Indian hemp, the witness said. So this is what the witness said, that they found, they found pistol, cartridge, Indian hemp, Biafran currency, firearms, and so on in Benjamin Madubugu's house. So let me just, kind of explain to you what this DSS witness is talking about. So, this DSS witness is saying that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu smuggled radio transmitter into Nigeria, and then he said that he kept it where he used to keep where he they saw household item, and now they are now putting it that he smuggled this radio transmitter into Nigeria, concealing it within household. He's now trying to say that he hid it into where he keeps household items so that it will avoid Nigerian Customs Service from detecting. from detecting. So now this transmitter was hidden. According to them, they said the transmitter was hidden in Madubugu's house, Benjamin Madubugu's house in Ihala, Anambra State, where when they now searched for and they also said that this transmitter, this radio transmitter is used to broadcast Kano uses to broadcast propaganda and incite violence against the federal government. No, he's not inciting any violence against federal government. He's saying the truth. The truth is bitter, and then Nigerian government doesn't want to listen to the truth. He's saying the truth. He used that he used Radio Biafra as a tool, as a tool to what that than choosing violence. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu has said that he doesn't have anything to do with killing or violence. He said that choosing violence, that Radio Biafra is just like his tool. His words are his tool. His words are that is why you see him, on air on Radio Biafra, exposing the atrocities, exposing the federal government, which the federal government knows that what he's saying is true and the truth is better and they don't want to hear it. And therefore, they're trying all within their possible best to make sure that they bring down Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and his Radio Biafra. That is what they are doing. So now, this is what happened. So when they searched, then they now said also that when they retrieved the transmitter in Madubugu's house, they also searched and they saw the transmitter alongside with firearms, cartridge, Biafran currency, and Indian hemp. That was why they said he's a terrorist. Me, I feel all these things are all lie because Master Nnamdi Kanu has said it right from time to say that he has nothing to do with killings. What will he be doing with all these cartridge and all these people? Nothing. His word is his tool. So a certified true copy of the search warrant issued by the Ihiala Chief Magistrate Court on October 28, 2015 was admitted into evidence. Also tendered was a video showing Kanu inspecting the transmitter where he allegedly referred to a device as a game changer and a nuclear weapon for Biafra. So now, Kanu they also played a video where Kanu was inspecting the transmitter. you know, he said that this transmitter is a game changer. Yes, this radio Biafra is going to change Nigeria, and then it's also a nuclear weapon for Biafra. Yes, that transmitter is actually a nuclear weapon for Biafra because that is the only way they used to air their voice. That's the only way they used to agitate. That's the only way they used to want to like put it to the government for self-determination. That's the only way they put to the government that self-determination is not a what? It's not a crime. So when Master Kanu say that this transmitter is a nuclear weapon, what does it mean? What does it mean? Look, other terrorists they see them with guns, they see them with pistol, they see them with plenty things that have not called them a terrorist, but somebody that was seen with a radio transmitter that kept his transmitter together with his household equipment, they said he's a terrorist. And because of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu said that this transmitter is a nuclear weapon for Biafra, what does it mean? It means that this man want peace. This he doesn't have to, he has no business with weapons. Yes. So in the footage, Kanu was seen threatening violence against Southeast residents who defied IPOB sit at home directive scheduled for May 31st, 2021. So the court also accepted into evidence a flash drive containing 18 video clips and 16 radio broadcasts attributed to IPOB leader. Additionally, the prosecution presented a statement of Benjamin Madubugu in which he confirmed that no custom documentation was provided from the transmitter. So now, these people that said they found him with transmitter, why is it that there was no, or they found him with guns? Why is it that there was no custom documentation? No documentation was presented. Why? So reading on, it says In a controversial development, the court admitted a Vanguard newspaper publication where an alleged Eastern Security Network member claimed that Kanu had ordered the collection of 2,000 human heads for burial rites, although only 30 were reportedly obtained. The defense, led by Dr. Onyekachi Ikpeazu, objected to the admissibility of the article, but it was admitted alongside a certificate of compliance. Now, this one they said that there was a Vanguard newspaper, that there was a publication by Vanguard saying that a Eastern Security Network member claimed that Kanu and Kanu ordered the collection of 2,000 human heads for burial rites, although 30 were reportedly obtained. Now, let me go back to that place. That place, it says that, let me show you, this is the man they're talking about. This is the man that said that, or I know that Nigerian government would have planned all this. So according to what they said there, this man, you can see that he's wearing Nigerian army, which means that he was working for Nigerian army. This is the man again. This is him. So now this man is now a criminal, and then they are calling him IPOP, Eastern Security Network member. This is what they are calling him now. So now, this man was working for Nigerian army before. This man was a soldier in Nigerian army. So now they are now aligning, accusing against Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, saying that this man ordered Mazi Nnamdi Kanu ordered him to buy 2,000 people, or was it 3,000 or thereabouts, and then the only thing he could buy was 3,000 and 30. That was the only thing he could buy. So you can see he could on a life. So now you can see that these people are actually lying, because if you see, they try to claim that it's iPod that did this, iPod did that, iPod did this. Look at this man, they are saying that they're trying to link him with Eastern Security Network. But this man he was actually working for Nigerian government before. How come? He was working for Nigerian government before, guys. So you can see that he was working for Nigerian government before. And now they are saying they are trying to link him with Eastern Security Network, saying that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu ordered him as an Eastern Security Network member to buy 2,000 people, but the only thing he could, on a life was 30. You see, someone that is a Nigerian army that became a criminal, they are trying to link him up to Eastern Security Network. Can you imagine, guys? So reading on, it says the defense led by Dr. Onyechi Ikpeazu San objected to the admissibility of the article, but it was admitted alongside a certificate of compliance. The prosecution also requested that the court inspect the container housing the transmitter and related evidence currently held at the DSS facility in the Presidential Villa, Abuja. The application was granted without opposition. In his ruling, Justice Omotosho said the court would visit the DSS premises to examine the evidence personally, stressing that the court is duty-bound to examine all evidence thoroughly in the pursuit of justice. This case was adjourned for continuation of trial following the approval of the physical inspection. So, guys, I just want to take a look at this video. This man really made a lot of sense in everything he said. Guys, take a look.
Okay. Welcome to the program. Welcome. We will move immediately. Very, very important. Finally, okay. Welcome to the program. Welcome. We will move immediately. Very, very important. Finally, the world have seen that Nigerian government, their security agencies do not know ESN. they do not know how to identify ESN. They have been killing our people for nothing. If you get to their response, the response of their witness today on how to identify ESN, you will know that Nigerian security agencies have been killing innocent Igbo youths for nothing. They don't know ESN. Even IPOB members do not know ESN, to the extent that the witness said that out of frustration, the witness now said that every IPOB member is ESN. Both IPOB members in abroad, both IPOB members in the north, both IPOB members in the west, both IPOB members anywhere, they are now ESN out of frustration. You see, now, to present the work of ESN, the man said that ESN kills security agencies, especially Hausa Fulani. Do you understand? Now let us go and bring something here. This is Homeland Radio Biafra presentation. On Facebook, oh, it have nothing to do with Radio Biafra London, in case you want to deceive yourself. Even the enemy knows what we are doing here. They know that no Nigerians can be proud of Nigeria. So let us read, please, from the prosecutor. When you hear what the prosecutor is asking the masked witness according to what they discussed. That is not the judgment. That is not a ruling. They are just asking him based on their arrangement. So he will be dancing on it. So, but the lawyers to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu will also cross-examine him. That is where the matter always ends. But let us read from them. You will see that they have been killing innocent Igbo youths. Let's read. Okay. As the mass witness stated, okay, let me, 13 June. As the mass witness stated, DSS facilities, let us go down, please. Mass witness, number 4. ESM moves in large number. Okay, let me ask from the prosecutor. Prosecutor ask, that is prosecuting and counsel. How do you identify ESN? How do you identify ESN? Is a question. The mass witness of the Nigerian state, the number 4, said, ESN moves in large numbers and engages in guerrilla warfare. That's all. You see how they know ESN. Now, those people you have been killing, do they move in large number? Those Igbo youth that your security have been killing, do they move in large number? So any people moving in large number is ESN. Now, why is it that they are running away from the activity of ESN? I will tell you where he wanted to bring it in, but the way they arranged it, they fell. It didn't match. It is unpresentable. They are dodging that ESN is killing Fulani cows in our bushes. They are running away to present in court that ESN is fighting Fulani herdsmen terrorists. Now, they don't know ESN. ESN are IPOB volunteers. From IPOB volunteer, you will apply to join ESN. It is willingly. Right? Because in IPOB, you can apply, you can decide to join media department. Now, if you get to media department, you can decide to join writers. You can decide to join journalists, that is, what is it called? Investigative journalists. We have them in IPOB. You can decide to fall in IPOB M branch. You can decide to fall in anywhere, but you must join IPOB. Do you understand? That is why Mazi Nnamdi Kanu leads IPOB, and through IPOB, we got ESN. So all IPOB members cannot be ESN. You always hear from Emapuafu, his IPOB Media and Publicity Secretary. You hear from our broadcasters. You hear them. Do you understand? You read from our writers. And you see the video of ESN in action, killing Fulani cows. So let us continue. The prosecuting counsel asked the mass witness, how do you identify ESN? Do you see why the government recruited people who will be telling you that they are ESN when they are not? Because the government told them to do so. Because they know that ESN, you have to join IPOB. And from IPOB, your coordinator will be aware. You must be IPOB member. Then you will now decide. Because as I am now, I cannot be ESN. I cannot do it. Those are age women, IPOB, those old mothers, those some young youths who cannot do ESN, who cannot be ESN. Even they cannot join IPOB volunteer. Talk more of joining ESN. Do you understand? The same way with people who cannot join, they can never be investigative journalists. They cannot. In IPOB, we have them. It is by decision. I cannot join ESN. I cannot, but I am an IPOB member. The same thing with others. Because being ESN member is not easy. Are you understanding? Now, let us go and get you where the government is missing it. You know, all the enemies of IPOB is... One thing I love with the brokers of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, whenever they play it in court, they disgrace themselves. Now let us read. Prosecuting counsel. In your 25 years of service in Southeast, how would you describe the atmosphere of the region? How would you describe the atmosphere of the region? Region. Not the IPOB activities in the region. The prosecutor did not ask, how do you see IPOB activities? They did not ask, how do you see the Southeast since ESN was launched? They did not ask, how do you see Fulani herdsmen activities in the East? Right? Since you have been working in the East. They did not ask, how do you see the atmosphere on the area of blocking the road by the security agencies? No, he cannot go that area. Do you understand? He cannot talk about bad roads, right? No. Do you know what the witness presented? Let us go back to the question again. And you ask yourself, what actually should bring IPOB closer to this question? It is a question you must ask yourself. Now, that is how you know people that was arranged, contracted to come. Because even when you say something that is not related to that expo, the person will vomit his expo already, without knowing that what he or she is saying has no business with that question. But because he had been arranged to come and say, and that's why a question came concerning the atmosphere of the Southeast region. What the man, this mass witness, was able to present is IPOB. Now let us read again. Prosecuting counsel asked the mass witness, in your 25 years of service in Southeast, how would you describe the
So guys, you heard what that man said. That man, I'll still continue that video, but let us just talk about what that man said. So many things happened in court yesterday. Many things, a lot happened. They even took took Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to DSS facility. They took the trial there. Only God knows the reason for doing that. But then there was no a coverage. People don't know what happened in DSS facility. The only thing that happened was the only thing they covered was This thing I'm about to say now. Now a lot of things happen, like I said. They asked the DSS witness many questions. They asked him many questions. Now I'm reading some of the questions I'm talking about since before I still continue that video. So stay tuned. So the prosecuting officer asked, he said, "Do you know who Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is?" And then the witness said, yes, he is IPOB leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, who has been calling for the breakup and secession of Southeast from Nigeria. Okay? Because, they should be putting it this way. They should not just come and say, yes, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu has been calling for the breakup and secession of Southeast from Nigeria. No, they should put it that he has been calling for the secession and breakup of the Southeast from Nigeria because the Igbos are being maltreated. The Igbos are marginalized politically in all round. They should put it that way. They should not just come and say that he has been calling for the breakup of and secession of Southeast from Nigeria. Something led to it. Something happened. That is why he has been calling for the secession. And then it's not just him. Is it just him? It's not him. The Yorubas are saying they want to have their nation. Different tribes are now saying that they want to have their nation. So it's not just him. They should not put it that way. So now the prosecuting counsel now asked to say, how can you describe him? They said he's a terrorist. They said he's a terrorist. What makes this man a terrorist, please? That they saw a transmitter. Guys, are you listening? They saw a transmitter, the transmitter that he used to broadcast Biafra or to air himself to go live. They saw that. What is a transmitter? Mic. All these things, a radio transmitter. They saw it together with his household items, and then DSS now put it that he smuggled transmitter, kept it between his household items so that people DSS so that customs will not see it. This is where DSS has put it now. Is transmitter not household item? Is it not mic? Didn't you see mic in people's house? Are they not household item? Please, or if they're not household item, tell me, because me, I know that mic, they are household items. You can see a mic in people's houses. So now DSS are saying that he smuggled it and put it between his household items so that DSS will not notice that there's a transmitter there. Mic is a household item. So people have mic in their house, and that was why they said he's a terrorist. So, and then the prosecuting counsel now asked and said, "How did you get to know him?" He said, "I knew him when he was arrested in Lagos, and he incites people through Radio Biafra. He uses Radio Biafra as a tool, as a weapon, nuclear weapon." He said, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu said that he used Radio Biafra is a nuclear weapon to Biafran, meaning that when somebody says that kind of thing, meaning that he used this thing to say the truth. That is his word. That is the only thing he doesn't have any case with weapons or anything. That is it. So now, the prosecuting counsel now said, where did he keep the transmitter used in airing Radio Biafra? A witness answered and said, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu kept it in one Benjamin Madubugu's house at Buluzo. At Buluzo. The prosecuting counsel now asked and said, who was assigned to carry out the transmitter search? The witness answered and said, I was to carry out the search, locate the transmitter, and retrieve it. The prosecuting counsel now moved to the place to the witness box and showed the masked witness the search warrant for the transmitter. Prosecuting counsel now asked and said, in whose name was the search warrant issued? The witness said, in the presence of Madubugu at his house in Nubuluzo. So the prosecuting officer asked, I said, what are the contents of the container you found at Benjamin Madubugu's house? The witness said, 2 pump action guns, live bullets, 2 pistols, and cartridge. We ordered Benjamin Madubugu to open the transmitter, and when he did, we only saw household items. Prosecuting counsel now asked, I said, is it what you're holding in your hands now? The same video that was handed over to you for the transmitter investigation. The witness said, yes, it is. The video evidence has been tendered by the prosecuting counsel, and presiding judge marked it as an exhibit. Now, they asked the people, Eastern, the witness, they asked the witness, who are the Eastern Security Network people? They said that their group, it's a group that they move they move in group, and then they buy or they listen to the orders of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and buy people in the southeast, that they have made it, this IPOB has made life difficult for people in the east. IPOB has cost, the broadcasting of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu has cost a lot of things in the east, has, according to what Sahara Reporter said. DSS witnesses testifies in court, claims that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu broadcast caused economic paralysis in the southeast. Guys, do you believe what this person is saying? Because we all know that Nigerian government are the ones, truly involved in, when you're talking about economic paralysis in the southeast. You all know that it should be the what's it called, Nigerian government, not even Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. What is the crime of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu? He said he wants Igbos to have better lives. That is just his crime, and because of he refused to be silenced, that is why they went after him and Simeon Ekpa. So now imagine when they asked this DSS witness that, if you see Eastern Security Network, how do you describe them? Do you know what he said? They move in group. So anybody that moves in group is Eastern Security Network. That's to tell you that these people cannot identify Eastern Security Network members. They don't know how to identify them. They just go and kill innocent people. Anybody they see, they will kill. They say it's Eastern Security Network. Imagine this is how they kill innocent Igbo people that did not do anything. That has no crime case. They say they move in group. So people that move in group are Eastern Security Network, and then they provided this video. Look at the video they provided as, Eastern Security members that move in group. So just like now, if people are crowd of people are protesting, Biafrans are protesting, saying that they want Biafra, you say they are Eastern Security Network. So they say that the council, the prosecuting council asked, how, if you see how will you describe Eastern Security Network members? He said that they move in group. So anybody that move in group is Eastern Security Network people. Guys, look at the video they brought to back up what they are saying. So that video you just watched now is the video they brought out. They tendered in the court. They played it in court. DSS witness brought it out as, to back up what he was saying when he was asked if how will he, describe Eastern Security Network people when, when you see them. Do you know what this man said? This man said they move in. DSS witness said they move in group. So anyone that moves in group is Eastern Security Network people. That's to tell you, these people don't know what they are doing. They don't know what they are doing at all. They do not, if they see an IPOB and an Eastern Security Network member, they cannot differentiate. They are buying the Igbos anyhow. Buying the Igbos anyhow. That's what happened in the Civil War. They left Biafran soldiers and then they went in the genocide, sorry, because it's not a war. They left they left the Biafran soldiers and then they now started buying innocent people. So guys, just continue to listen to what this man said. This man made a lot of sense and we'll come and talk about it.
Atmosphere of the region. Do you hear IPOB here? No. Now let us go. Mass witness. 4. IPOB has made life difficult for Easterners. Are you understanding? The type of agitation they expected from IPOB, that is where they are vomiting it. Now, the same Nigerian government, their army, pleaded with Southeasterners to stop promoting IPOB activities. Now, let us go there. If IPOB is terrorizing the Southeast, is it the army that should come and beg them to stop promoting IPOB? We ask, is it not the Southeast that should, by themselves, desert the IPOB? But I wonder how somebody from the North and the West will come to the East, will be in the West and the North, because, excuse me, be calling IPOB terrorists when the Easterners are not complaining. Do you understand? The East are not complaining, but the Yoruba man is complaining. Imagine a question concerning a region. The only thing the government mass witness presented is IPOB. Let us go back to that question. We will dwell there somehow. We'll finish it, but let us dwell there. Prosecuting counsel, that is prosecutor, asking their witness. In your 25 years of service in Southeast, how would you describe the atmosphere of the region? Now, the witness did not say, Fulani herdsmen have been killing people in Enugu. The witness did not say, Nigerian army have been setting up blockage on the roads. The witness did not say, Nigerian tanker driver have used tanker to burn people in Enugu. They will not say that not tanker driver did it. He will not say that the atmosphere in the East, that security agencies have been killing citizens. No. What he presented as the only thing happening in the East, he overruled the activities of politicians, he overruled activities of Ebubago, he overruled the activities of Dokobo. All he could see, he overruled the criminality and terrorism of Boko Haram, that is Fulani herdsmen. They overruled everything. All they could see is IPOB activities. Now let us see what he has to say about IPOB. On a question concerning a region, what they presented is IPOB, because he had been coded, he had been taught, he had been arranged to answer such thing. But the question did not match to his response. That's how you will always discover somebody that is working or operating or responding based on that is Expo. That's why I hate Expo. Expo will disgrace you. Expo or arrange will make you to give an answer when the question have not come. And before you know it, you will finish every Expo you have, while there are more questions at the front. Let us go. Mass witness. Who he had been in 25 years in Southeast to service. That's where his DSS own is working, where he's doing DSS. So let us move. IPOB has made life difficult for Easterners. The same East, IPOB give announcement, then they obey, sit at home. 30th May recently, with joy. Do you understand? They didn't revolt. Enugu protested against Ebubago. Anambra protested against Ebubago. Imo protested against Ebubago. Abia protested against Ebubago. Ebonyi protested against Ebubago. But no prosecution of Ebubago, because they were projected by the government to kill the people. Do you understand? Nobody protested against IPOB. then why is IPOB their problem? So let us move. Mass witness. IPOB has made life difficult for Easterners. They ask him about Southeast. Let us go to the question. Your 25 years service in Southeast, and you are responding to Easterner. In comprehend, that is, your response is based on Easterners, which includes Akwa Ibom, both rivers, Bayelsa, Cross River. Do you see the response? They say Easterners, difficult to Easterners, when they're asking him for a particular region. That is how to know somebody that is responding based on EXPO. What he don't know, but based on EXPO, they ask him about Southeast, he's responding based on Easterners. But let us continue. Due to their terrorist activities, right? In fact, let us get there. In fact, all members of IPOB are ESN. Do you see how they fell? Because IPOB members are in abroad. They are in different places, and I cannot join ESN because ESN is by decision. The same way other people cannot join media or or M branch or join anyone because they want to be just a member of IPOB. So it is by choice, right? The same way with the Nigerian police or Nigerian DSS, Nigerian army. There are specialists there in the army. There are army drivers. Everybody must not be, there are tailor, right? Talk more of civil organization. I'm talking about force. So we are talking about civil organization. You say everybody is carrying gun. Where does it happen? Where does it happen that in organization that launch a security outfit, that every member of the organization that launch security outfit is automatically member of organization? So the whole people of Anambra, the whole member of House of Assembly member of Anambra are now member of Udogachi. So Soludo is now Udogachi vigilante member. Are you telling us that every Anambra indigene now is a member of Udogachi because they launch Udogachi? Is that not stupidity? Is that not foolishness of the Nigerian state? Is that not foolishness that you grade every IPOB member as ESN? Are you taking the whole Anambra citizen as Udogachi member? Are you taking all House of Assembly member of Anambra as Udogachi member? Is the whole House of Assembly member of Imo State a Bubagu member? Are the whole member of Ebonyi State House of Assembly or the whole Ebonyi State indigenous member of Bubagu? We ask you that you say all members of IPOB are ESN. We are asking you, foolish people. Let us continue. Let us go there. They wanted to present the duty of ESN, but they cannot do so. See where they miss it. And the court laughed at them. Let us go. He started talking about ESN. In fact, all members of IPOB are ESN. They enforce Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's instructions. Do you understand? Now, see the enforcement too, by attacking security.
So, guys, one thing that man said is, one thing they asked the witness in court, one thing the prosecuting counsel asked the witness in court was, he asked him, in your 25 years of service, how can you, in your 25 years of service, how can you talk, or how have you seen the activities of the IPOB in the East? Because this witness claimed that he has worked for 25 years in DSS, and then look at what he responded. He said that that they have destroyed people in the East. The IPOB has given us certain orders that has destroyed people in the East. And he also said that, in fact, that what's it called, that IPOB, all IPOB members are what? Eastern Security Network members. Guys, can you imagine? All IPOB members are Eastern Security Network members. Now, when you come to Nigerian Army, not everybody are Nigeria. Not everybody are army. There are people that cook for them. There are people that sew clothes. There are people that have do a lot of things, but they are not army. They don't carry guns. And then instead of this, instead of they will not even ask. They ruled that these people ruled out the what Ebubago. You guys know Ebubago. What in a vigilante group in Anambra State. So you guys know what they are doing here in Anambra State. And then these people ruled out the activities of Fulanis. They ruled out the activities of Fulanis. You guys heard of a northern truck driver, what he did to Igbos. He ruled out the activities of the Fulanis, ruled out the activities of Ebubagu, ruled out the activities of the military, ruled out the activities of police. What they are doing. The police, they are known for collecting money now, standing on the road, causing destruction and violence. They ruled out all these violent activities, and then they are asking, they are asking, how do you see the activities of IPOP? And then they are saying that they have been causing violence. These people cause violence, and then they will say it's IPOP. They destroy people's they will not say how has been the activities of Fulanis in the east. You guys know that the Fulani people has been destroying people's crop and farm. They will not ask, how have you seen the activities of the Fulanis in the east? What have Fulani people not done? What have they not done? People left their houses, left their properties, left their farms because of this Fulani. People, bury their loved ones. So they will send this Fulani to attack, and they will call IPOP. And now they are saying all the IPOP members are Eastern Security Network people, meaning that they are trying to say that all IPOP members are the one buying the North, or causing violence, doing a lot of things, causing havoc. Guys, can you imagine? These people know what they are doing. They don't even know these DSS people cannot even prove. With everything that happened yesterday, there was even, the trial was not even straight because they came in. Why did they even take that case to DSS facility? Why did they transfer Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to DSS facility for the trial? Why? And then there was no coverage. So no one knows what actually transpired in that place. So guys, we've come to the end of this live section. Do well to hit that subscribe button. Also click drop a like button for us, and also comment under the comment section. Let me know what you're seeing on this headline. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.